Hey guys! So, I just got back from a walk with my cousin Tony. Yo Tony! She'll get it. And yeah, it was good. And I'm looking a bit disheveled. My hair's, let's not talk about it. My hair's a bit of a mess. I'm a little bit sunburnt, no makeup on, whatevs, right? Which kind of leads to my point. So I was looking through Facebook last night, just looking at my news feed. And I saw this ad come up that was like, some of you might have seen me post a picture of it that said, what were the options? Like face trimmer, like an app, how to get the perfect selfies and how to trim, the lean face filter. That was I'm not even kidding, how to get fresher eyes and like how to completely botch your, I don't know about botch, how to completely edit all of your pictures to make yourself look like a supermodel or something. Like no one's ever going to see you in real life anyway. And it just made me so annoyed because, man, like what are we coming to? Where is this world coming to where that's what we're doing to feel like we're good enough? I just think we've gone off the deep end if that's where we're at. If people are paying money for these apps because they're so embarrassed to put their face up on social media looking like they were born to look like. Really? Like I feel like it's such a, like people are so deceived right now. And I'm not even mad at those people. I feel sad for them because is that all you think you're worth? Like, I can't understand it. I think one of the biggest things that has taught me, so obviously the big thing these days is body image. And I mean, look, I've struggled with it for years, since I was a teenager. And when I was a teenager, I had a banging body. I look back and I'm like, girl, you should have appreciated it. Like, really? I mean, it was pretty good. And I hated it. Thought I was fat. Thought I was overweight, didn't like the way I looked, I just hated it. And since then I started partying and then you put on weight. Then I lost a bunch of weight and then just different seasons of my life when I've been really struggling, I've put on weight. And I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. I refuse to be embarrassed about it because it's the truth. And we're living in a world where everyone's trying to live like there's no truth anymore. And it's just perpetuating this society where no one feels comfortable to be themselves, and I don't want to contribute to it anymore. I don't. I'll put a filter on an Instagram thing because, I don't know, maybe I'll stop. I don't know. But trimming your face and like giving yourself a facelift, going to all of that effort just because you don't want to post a photo where you look less than perfect, it makes me sad. Anyway, like I'm saying, so a few years ago before our car accident, I actually lost about 10 kilos. I was working my bum off, and not because I felt like people wanted me to, or because I felt like people would then think I'm so pretty, but because I wanted to be healthy. That was my goal. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to feel good in myself and be fit. I didn't want to get obsessed with the scales. I just wanted to be healthy. So I lost, I think, 10 kilos. And then we had our car accident, and I had to go on this medication for the last 3 years for my pain. And the side effects of this medication is you just pile on the weight. And even if I wasn't piling it on, I was working so hard just to keep it off, but I could not lose weight at all. And I don't give a crap if anyone wants to watch this and be like, oh, well, that's just an excuse. You try it. Just try it. Dare ya. Anyway. So I didn't even know for the first 2 years that that's what this medication was doing. So I was working my bum off sometimes, going to the gym, and I'm in agony every day. Like I was hurting every day, but still doing everything I could. And the thing that was so funny is that people who would have seen me walking down the street would have taken one look at me and just thought, she's lazy. Like nobody knew what it took for me to get out of bed that morning. Nobody knew that I was probably on my way to the gym to work my bum off for no results. Like, and it's just taught me I don't care. I don't actually care what anyone else thinks about the way that I look, because I know what it takes for me to get out of bed in the morning. And I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself. Hair's a mess, no makeup on, but I'm really proud of myself because the stuff I've been through, whoa, no feelings. Shh, just wait. What I've been through in the last few years is the hardest thing I've ever faced in my whole life. I felt depressed. I felt like I didn't want to be a nice person anymore. I wanted to give up on just everything a lot of the time, and it took everything I had to just get up and get out of bed. And it took everything in me to just smile at people when I was so upset or so in so much pain. And to think that people could have been looking at me in that state and judging me because I didn't weigh, because I wasn't skinny enough, is so sad. It's so sad, and I'm not crying really because I feel sorry for myself. It makes me so sad that we don't try and hear people's stories before we find out where they're at. And we don't know what they face every day. When we look at these people, we don't know if they're barely living. We don't know if they're in agony. I'm sorry, but it's taken everything in me to get up every day and love my little girl with everything I have. And if that means I can't lose 20 kilos in the process, or I'm not going to run myself ragged to try and look the way everybody wants me to. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to try and exercise, and I'm going to do what I can to be a good example for her. And if the results aren't showing because of some stupid medication, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. And I don't think anybody else should either. And I just wanted to encourage some people, one of the main things that stops you from being motivated anyway is being hard on yourself. There's nothing worse than feeling discouraged. It makes you just want to give up anyway. And it's counterproductive. And I just want to say, don't worry about how people look at you. I get treated differently because I don't look perfect, and I don't care. I feel sorry for those people because I've gotten to a point where I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of the woman I'm becoming despite what I'm facing. And it feels really good. And I'm not going to be ashamed of it. And I'm not going to download these apps about... I have my moments, don't worry. Just last week, something happened. Somebody said something about my appearance. It really hurt my feelings. And then next thing you know, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, gee, I've got these wrinkles under my eyes. And I'm like, what, is Botox really wrong? It took nothing for me to start just assessing myself like that. And I had to just stop and think, hang on a second, that's not how I roll. That's not how I want to roll. That's not what God says about me. And he knows what I face every day. And I actually can say that I really think he's proud of me. I really do. And in a world that's trying to make us all feel like we're not good enough, I refuse to do it. I refuse to just beat myself up and just be embarrassed, because I know I'm not the only one. I know there's other people out there probably feeling this way. And I don't want you to feel alone. And if you're struggling with anything, the way that you look, when you take all the media away, you were born like that. And when you were a tiny little baby, people looked at you and thought, oh my gosh, perfect, because that's what we are. We were created to look all kinds of different ways. And if there was no media, what would we have to go by? Probably the way people act. And I think I would rather be a beautiful person inside than look perfect and just be unhappy. And that girl in high school who might have looked technically better than I do right now, she was so unhappy. She hated herself. She didn't know what she was worth. And if there's one thing I want to teach my daughter, Sorry guys, I did not think I was going to get emotional. If there's one thing I want to teach my little girl, it's yes, be healthy. Yes, take care of yourself. But most of all, take care of your heart and take care of other people and treat others the way you want to be treated, and care about the state of your heart, because that eventually will outwork itself anyway in the way you live your life. And don't make people feel like because they look different or they act different, they're not good enough, because man, some of the biggest blessings come in the most unexpected packages. And if you know, I know we all do it. I know we all judge each other based on appearance. I know we do. Because we've been trained to do that. It's in our makeup. But I just want to encourage you, just take a moment to look at people differently today and every day. Just those people you normally just overlook or just assume things about. You don't know what they wake up to and go to bed to every night. You don't know. You don't know how much their heart might be hurting, and how much your ability to love them regardless might be what motivates them. I can sure as heck tell you that criticizing them and treating them like they're not good enough and dismissing them is only going to make their life worse. And yeah, I've learned a lot since on this whole journey. I've learned a lot about just not allowing myself to just fall into that trap, because I'm doing the best I can, and my husband loves me, and my God loves me, and my baby loves me, and that's all I need. Whew. Now that I've got that all out of my system, I just hope I was able to encourage somebody and just inspire someone to maybe take a look at what they're giving every day or what they've overcome in their life, and just say, you know what, I'm really proud of myself, because that's what's going to get you out of bed every morning. That's what's going to, motivate you to eat right and exercise more, and that's what's going to change your life. So this is totally probably not going to be very edited, and I don't really care, because I just want it to be real. And I sit here, no makeup, hair's a mess, and I just say no to the lean face filter, and I say no to the perfect eye thing, because I don't need it. As my friend Lisa said the other night, I just want to age gracefully, and my aim is to have the most stunning heart ever. That's my goal. So if you want to join me on that goal and give people a break from perfectionism, just like this, or just, I don't know, share it. Just go out about your day from now and just love the heck out of everyone. Everyone. Okay. Bye, guys. Whew. I need a cuddle.